On the news this morning, Governor Obiano calls for more federal projects in Anambra State. EEDC powers ABS injection substation. Senate commences screening of CBN Governor Emefiele for second term. Bomb attack kills 4 policemen in Pakistan. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Governor Willie Obiano has called for more federal appointments for indigents of Anambra State. Governor Obiano was speaking after he held private talks with President Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. We have details.
Speaking to the press at the end of the meeting, Governor Obiano said he had come to congratulate the president for his election victory, adding that his much talked about closeness to President Buhari was because of their shared commitment to honesty and passion for infrastructural development. The governor disclosed that he used the opportunity to ask that more Anambra indigents be considered for federal appointment, as well as give attention to more federal projects in the state. According to Governor Obiano, there is need for more Anambra to be appointed into federal boards, ministers, ambassadors, and such other positions, adding that over 7 other federal roads in the state deserve to be fixed. He commended the president for the ongoing Onitsha-Enugu Express Road project, as well as the second Niger Bridge, noting that most of the dilapidated roads were the ones President Buhari constructed 20 years ago as chairman of Petroleum Special Trust Fund, which he can fix again now as Nigeria's president. He said the president is doing great work and keeps his words and has remained honest and straightforward.
The chairman and board of trustees of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, and Anambra State Governor Chief Willie Obiano says the party is better positioned for growth and stronger participation in the scheme of things in the country. Governor Obiano was speaking during the National Executive Council meeting of the party at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, ahead of the forthcoming National Convention of the party. Ejike Abana filed the report taken from here.
Governor Obiano led other members to the meeting attended by APGA BOT members, National Working Committee members, chairmen and secretaries of the party from 36 states of the Federation, including the FCT, elected members from Abia, Anambra, and Taraba states, among others. Welcoming the delegates, Governor Obiano called on the members-elect of that party in the federal legislature to maximize their positions to entrench the strength of the party at the national level. The governor commended the outcome of the last election, as the party now has more representatives and is the 3rd largest party in the country. Governor Obiano asked them to conduct themselves responsibly in the forthcoming congresses and national convention of the party.
I want to commend the leadership of this party under Ozonko Victoria for the great work we've done so far. The party, for the first time, had enough funding to handle and fight the elections. I want to encourage all of you to, in this meeting, both in the conduct and in the coming convention by the 31st or so, that we conduct ourselves very well.
Meanwhile, the National Executive Council, NEC, of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, has adopted that any member of the party that takes another member to court without following and exhausting the laid-down internal settlement mechanism stands to lose membership of the party. This formed part of the resolution reached at the NEC meeting of the party at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. Declaring the resolution of the council, the national secretary of the party, Mr. Labran Marco, said that while they have adopted 31st May for their national convention, the state and zonal elections will hold on 23rd May. The local government elections hold 21st May, while the ward elections will hold 19th May 2019. The council also unanimously empowered the National Working Committee members of the party to prepare the agenda for the convention, stressing that the sharing formula for the office adopted in 2015 is still retained until the current leadership exhausts its 2 terms. According to Mr. Marco, The council adopted that all members of the Board of Trustees stands dissolved, having meritoriously served for 4 years, and thanked the governor for portraying the party in a good light, noting that his achievements are unprecedented, having scored many national goals, and presents the party as the best party in the country.
Local government congresses of ABGA will hold throughout Nigeria on the 21st of May 2019. The state and zonal congresses of ABGA will hold throughout Nigeria on the 23rd of May 2019.
Governor Obiano's concerted efforts to improve power supply in Awka and environs, and indeed all parts of the state, is yielding positive results with the powering of the ABS injection substation. The idea for the injection substation became a reality when Governor Obiano provided site for the actualization of the project, which birthed construction of the substation in ABS premises. Ngozi Obileri has details.
Confirming the completion of the ABS injection substation project, the head communications EEDC, Mr. Mekeze, said the substation was powered last Saturday and will ensure improved power supply for people around Ifitoka, Obuno, and their environs. Mr. Eze explained that with the 15 MVA transformer and another 7.5 MVA transformer newly installed and powered at Agwoka substation, the company was assuring 18 hours power supply daily.
We are now ready. We are now positioned to push our energy to our customers according to our location. Remember, we do not generate electricity. So we get our allocation and we make sure that our customers in Awka are served.
On metering of the consumers, Mr. Eze said that the metering asset provider put in place by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, metering of the public will kick off anytime this month, urging those demanding for meters to be ready to obtain one, which will now cost them a little amount of money. He advised them to ensure that they pay their bills promptly to enable them import power from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, whose responsibility it is to generate power. Mr. Eze also called on the people to guard EEDC facilities within their locality to avoid vandalization of such facilities.
We want our customers to, in turn, appreciate or reciprocate this gesture by ensuring that they pay their bills, by ensuring that they protect the electrical installations within their space that is serving them.
In Awka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
Following the flag off of Operation Puff Adder in Onitsha by the Commissioner of Police, CP Mustafa Dandaura, police operatives attached Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS and Operation Puff Adder in conjunction with local vigilante have arrested 2 suspects who allegedly specialized in snatching women's handbags at Opiweka, Onitsha. According to a statement signed by the police public relations officer, Mr. Haruna Mohammed, the suspects, one Ugwanyi Ifani and one Sopolo Ugwama, who hailed from Nsukka, Enugu State, are among the hoodlums terrorizing Opiweka and Owerri Road axis. The statement disclosed that a single-barrel fabricated shotgun was recovered from them as exhibit, while case is under investigation, after which suspects will be charged to court for prosecution. It will be recalled that recently the command has mobilized personnel and logistics at Opiweka to curtail the menace of robbery and handbag snatching syndicates in the area through Operation Puff Adder. Federal and state governments have been urged to initiate proactive measures to reverse the increasing number of out-of-school children across the country. Speaking to journalists in Awka, the national chairman of Willie Obiano Support Group, Chief Jude Emecheta, lamented that these children have remained a burden and serious threat to the future of the country. Paul Ezoke filed the report.
Chief Emechata pointed out that the children are always willing tools in the hands of criminal enemies who use them to expand scope of crime, insurgency and violence, especially in northern parts of the country. He commended Governor Willie Obiano's administration for its sustained efforts towards sustaining the state crime-free status, which resulted to prompt arrest of suspected killers of late president of Limo community, Chief Frank Iboka, and urged other governors to emulate Governor Obiano's security architecture to tackle challenge of insecurity across the country. Chief Emechata called for more robust collaboration and understanding between security agencies and the public to generate the necessary intelligence, especially at the grassroots, to rid the society of hoodlums, while the present synergy among security agencies should be sustained. He urged communities to protect street life facilities in their areas, which he noted has greatly enhanced security, especially in the night.
The street light is giving a lot of hope to a lot of people when they travel on the road. The street light is also part of the security apparatus of the government. At least if you're driving in the night, if you're approaching a passport, you'll be able to see who is there. Would you need to stop? You need to, at least it gives you some little hope while you're driving in the night.
In his reaction, a community leader, Chief Samuel Madakas, urged youth to shun cultism and other antisocial activities to protect their future. Chief Madakas asked churches and schools to intensify moral instructions to promote moral tone of the society. In Oka, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
Thank you so much, Paul. Now going national. The Senate has begun the screening on the renewal of appointment of Godwin Emefiele as Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, for a second term in office. This followed a motion under executive communication moved by the Senate leader Ahmed Lawan and seconded by Senator Philip Aduda at the plenary presided over by Senate President Bukola Saraki at the Red Chamber in Abuja. President Muhammadu Buhari had on May 8 wrote the Senate on his reappointment of Emefiele as CBN governor for a second term of 5 years following the expiration of his tenure on June 2. Senator Lawan presented the executive communication, which is on item 1 of the orders of the day, to the lawmakers. After it was seconded by Aduda, the Senate President referred the executive request to the Senate Committee on Banking and Finance for further legislative action and report back to the House within the week. Now on business news, a delegation of the Gambia Ministry of Finance and Economic Matters, the Central Bank and the country's Accountant General have begun a 2-week strategic training in Abuja towards understudying the successful implementation of the Treasury Single Account, TSA, in Nigeria. Nigeria has become a global reference point for the successful implementation of the TSA program, even as government said it currently saves over 24.7 billion naira monthly, while transaction value has hit 30 trillion naira. Speaking at the event, the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, said the visit was most welcome as both countries enjoy a very strong bond on various fronts. Now, at least 4 policemen have been killed and several others wounded after a bomb attack targeted their vehicles while they stood guard outside a mosque in Pakistan's southwestern Balochistan province. The attack, thawed in the region in 3 days, targeted 2 police vehicles parked in the satellite town area of Quetta, the provincial capital of Balochistan, said the city police chief Abdul Razak Chima. 12 people were admitted to the city's main government hospital following the attack. The hospital spokesperson told newsmen before adding that 2 of them were suffering from serious head wounds. And on sports news, Flying Eagles coach Paul Aigbogun has released the final 21-man list for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Poland, according to a media report. Flying Eagles will on Friday, May 24, trade tackles with Qatar at 5 o'clock in the evening, slug it out with the USA on Monday, 27 at 5:30 in the evening and have their final group match against Ukraine on Thursday, May 30 at 7:30 in the evening. Nigeria will be taking part in this competition for the 12th time. The Flying Eagles had reached the last four on 3 occasions, finishing runners-up in 1989 and 2005 and third in 1985. At New Zealand 2015, when they last graced this tournament, they managed to progress from their group, but then crashed out to Germany 1-0 in the last 16. And now for more on ABS, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Governor Obiano has called for more federal projects in Anambra State. AADC has powered ABS injection substation. Senate has commenced screening of CBN Governor Emefiele for second term. And also we brought a report from the foreign saying that bomb attack has killed 4 policemen in Pakistan. And that's just about it on the news for this morning. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Wokoye. Good morning.